Have you ever felt the pressure of choosing sides? The weight of making a decision that could change the course of your life? The feeling of being pulled in two directions, forced to align with one group against another? It's a common scenario, whether in personal relationships, workplace dynamics, or even larger societal issues. In a world of constant conflict and competition, it's easy to get caught in the crossfire. The noise, the chaos, the pressure to pick a side can be overwhelming. But what if there was a better way? A way to rise above the fray and maintain your own sense of peace and direction? What if the true path to power lay in refusing to commit to any side? Imagine the freedom of not being tied down by the expectations and demands of others. This is the essence of Law 20 from the 48 Laws of Power: do not commit to anyone. It's a principle that encourages you to stay flexible, adaptable, and ultimately in control of your own destiny. This principle, often counterintuitive, suggests that true power lies in maintaining your independence and avoiding entanglements that limit your options. By not committing, you keep your options open and your power intact. By refusing to be drawn into the fray, you become a free agent, able to navigate the treacherous waters of power dynamics with unmatched agility and control. You become the master of your own fate, steering your own course through the stormy seas of life. Law 20 is not about isolation or indifference. It's about strategic non-alignment. It's about understanding that every commitment you make comes at a cost, limiting your future choices and potentially binding you to a sinking ship. When you remain uncommitted, you become a valuable asset. People seek you out for your unbiased opinion, your ability to see all sides of an issue. You become the kingmaker, the power broker, the one who can tip the scales without ever lifting a finger. This freedom allows you to play the field, to leverage the desires and needs of others to your advantage. It's about creating a space for yourself where you are never beholden to anyone, free to act in your own best interest. Consider the cunning Cardinal Richelieu, a man whose name is synonymous with political strategy and shrewdness. The 17th century French statesman who embodies Law 20 of power dynamics. France, during his time, was a hotbed of intrigue and political maneuvering, with the young King Louis XIII caught in a relentless power struggle with the ambitious nobility. Richelieu, instead of aligning himself with either faction, chose a different, more cunning path. He positioned himself as a neutral arbiter, a mediator who could be trusted by all. A loyal servant of the crown, yet not beholden to any particular faction or interest group. This strategic neutrality allowed him to gain the trust of both the king and the nobles, playing them against each other to consolidate his own power. He became indispensable to the functioning of the state, the only one capable of maintaining order in a chaotic and divided court. By never fully committing to one side, Richelieu secured his position as the most powerful man in France, shaping the destiny of a nation. His influence extended beyond mere politics. He was a master of diplomacy, strategy, and statecraft. Through his calculated moves, Richelieu reformed the French state, centralizing power and laying the groundwork for modern France. His legacy is a testament to the power of neutrality and strategic thinking in the art of governance. The principle of strategic neutrality is not confined to the history books. It's alive and well in the boardrooms, political arenas, and even our personal lives. Take Warren Buffett, the legendary investor, who famously avoids emotional attachments to his investments. He doesn't pledge allegiance to any particular industry or company, allowing him to make clear-headed decisions based on potential and value, not loyalty. This detachment allows him to buy and sell with ruthless efficiency, always staying one step ahead of the game. In the realm of personal relationships, neutrality can be a tool for setting healthy boundaries. By not getting overly invested in the dramas and conflicts of others, you preserve your emotional energy and maintain your own equilibrium. Section 5. The Commitment Conundrum. Of course, the idea of never committing might seem counterintuitive. Don't strong relationships require loyalty and dedication? Don't successful businesses thrive on partnerships and alliances? While this is partly true, the key is to differentiate between blind loyalty and strategic alignment. Blind loyalty can lead you down a path of destruction, forcing you to defend the indefensible or go down with a sinking ship. Strategic alignment, on the other hand, is about choosing your battles wisely, aligning yourself with those who share your goals and values, but always maintaining your ability to walk away when necessary. Section 6. The Art of Strategic Neutrality. The art of strategic neutrality lies in mastering the delicate balance between engagement and detachment. It's a skill that requires both finesse and wisdom, a dance between being involved and remaining impartial. It's about being present, involved, and informed, but never so entangled that you lose your objectivity or your freedom of movement. This means staying aware of the dynamics at play, understanding the motivations of all parties, and yet maintaining a stance that allows you to pivot when necessary. It's about cultivating a reputation for fairness, for being able to see all sides of an issue. This reputation is built over time through consistent actions that demonstrate your commitment to impartiality and justice. This doesn't mean you can't have strong opinions or beliefs. It simply means you don't allow them to cloud your judgment or dictate your actions. It's about having the discipline to set aside personal biases and focus on the bigger picture. It's about becoming a master of observation, carefully analyzing the players and the stakes before making your move. This requires patience and a keen eye for detail, understanding that every action has a reaction. It's about understanding that true power lies not in brute force, but in strategic positioning, in the ability to influence the game without ever appearing to play. It's the subtle art of guiding outcomes through quiet strength and calculated moves, ensuring that your influence is felt even when your presence is not overtly visible. Section 7. The Perils of Blind Loyalty. The world is full of cautionary tales of those who fell prey to the perils of blind loyalty. Politicians who tied their fate to a corrupt leader, CEOs who blindly followed a flawed business model, friends who remained loyal to a fault, all ultimately paying the price for their unwavering allegiance. Blind loyalty is often driven by fear, fear of the unknown, fear of being alone, fear of making a mistake. But true power comes from embracing uncertainty, from having the courage to stand alone, from trusting your own judgment. It's about understanding that the most dangerous commitments are often those made out of obligation, guilt, or fear, not out of genuine alignment or shared purpose. Section 8. The Power of Options. The beauty of non-commitment is the power of options. When you're not beholden to any one person or group, you're free to explore all possibilities, to seize opportunities as they arise, to change course when necessary. This flexibility is essential in a world of constant change and disruption. Those who cling to outdated allegiances or refuse to adapt to new realities will inevitably be left behind. The true masters of power understand that the only constant is change, and that the only way to navigate this ever-shifting landscape is to remain agile, adaptable, and unencumbered by unnecessary commitments. Section 9. Your move. Choose wisely. So, the next time you're faced with the pressure to choose sides, remember law number 20. Take a step back, assess the situation, and ask yourself, what serves my interests best? Is this a battle worth fighting, or am I better off remaining neutral and preserving my options? The choice is yours. But remember, true power lies not in blind allegiance, but in strategic autonomy, in the freedom to choose your own path and write your own destiny. What will you choose? Now, here's a question for you. If you had to choose between keeping your options open or committing to one side for security, what would you do? Comment below. Would you be like Cardinal Richelieu or take a different path? Your decisions shape your journey. So, what will it be? The safety of allegiance or the freedom of neutrality? We can't wait to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious and stay strategic. Power isn't about strength, it's about strategy. If you loved this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Siddhi Shri. And if you want me to cover another law from Robert Greene's book, let me know in the comments. Your engagement helps us bring more insightful content to you. Until next time, stay wise and stay strategic.